It was going to be a very tough game, but I think I was happy.
And you're having your best Premier League scoring season in your career, so what do you put that down to?
I think hard work. I think I need to thank my teammates, the staff, the fans, my family. They have been brilliant with me, and yeah, I just want to keep going and scoring and trying to help the team.
And top of the Premier League, back-to-back wins, 5 points clear. How important was it to build on the momentum after that Aston Villa victory?
So important. I think we need to go to every single game thinking as a final, and we did it today. So the next game is going to be another final, and we need to keep going.
Thanks, Gabriel. Well done. Thank you.
Yeah, but we know what he's capable of, and another one that, you know, signed a new deal. You know, we're happy to have him there because he's the future for us. Him, Saka, Saliba, they're the future for us. So you want them tied up and you want them in situations and games and league campaigns like this so they can get more experience at it, because we're going to need them in the future.
Yeah. What did you make of that overall performance, considering they only had one goal to show for it in the end?
I think that when you listen to him saying that the manager was saying they have to win for us, him, Saka, Saliba, they're the future for us. So you want them tied up and you want them in situations and games and league campaigns like this so they can get more experience at it, because we're going to need them in the future. Yeah.
What did you make of that overall performance, considering they only had one goal to show for it in the end?
I think that when you listen to him saying that the manager was saying they have to win, you know, that was the main thing that you have to do here today. I thought that we started very well, dominated the possession. Yes, we could have done more with the final ball in the first half, not much in the second half, but the goal is what happened 51 seconds in the second half. So that's the main thing. And then seeing it off and shutting it down.
The perfect start, really, to the second half after that first half.
Yeah, it was, because, like, you know, you'd have probably gone in and you'd have thought to yourself, come on, we need to be a little bit more ruthless with what we're doing. Like we say, so once we win it here, I think it's Gabriel comes in and wins it here. And then from there, you know, you can see Leicester's defence, they're a little bit out of shape. And once it gets in here, you really fancy him in that situation. So it was good to see, because it was a good time to score early on in the second half, and then you can just relax a bit.
I thought it was a fabulous finish, really well worked. That's the one thing they didn't do in the first.
Quicker, to move the ball quicker, get the ball into areas where you can get them where they're turning towards their own goal. And we've done that early on in the second half.
Yeah, and there was a moment where Saka thought he'd got the second.
Yeah, a lot of people thought he got a second. You know, because when you look at it, you think to yourself, you know, it looks quicker, to move the ball quicker, get the ball into areas where you can get them where they're turning towards their own goal. We've done that early on in the second half.
Yeah, and there was a moment where Saka thought he'd got the second.
Yeah, a lot of people thought he got a second. You know, because when you look at it, you think to yourself, you know, it looks like a goal. I think that once it goes in here, you're feeling like, Skolbert, that was offside. I think
Martinelli was offside.
Oh! Come on, Diaz! Yeah!
He knows he's offside. He's offside.
Oh. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing to me, and it looks like a goal. I think that once it goes in here, you're feeling like, Skolbert, that was offside. I think
Martinelli was offside.
Oh! Come on, Diaz! Yeah!
He knows he's offside. He's offside.
Oh. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing to me and Arsenal all season. Them lot upstairs.
that right there, the definition of a short-lived celebration.
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's what you get. That's what you get with the.
It was definitely a fan. And on that note, time for a quick break, because when we come back in a few minutes, we'll be looking.
Kel, job done, 3 points. But how much did you need that? Because it was far from straightforward.
Yeah, I think for the amount of time that we dominated the ball possession territory, the amount of situations that we generated in the final third, we should have created much more and scored more goals. When you don't, then you have to be exceptional in your defensive work. I think we conceded one goal, one chance, or one shot off target only. So I think defensively the team was outstanding as well. So great, because it's a really difficult place to come here and win, and we've done it, and it's a huge win.
Gabriel Martinelli scored within a minute after the break. So what were your instructions at half-time?
That's not because my instructions. This is the quality of the players. Obviously, we want to start fast and start to get in their toes again. And it was a really good moment to give us the advantage.
There are a couple of disallowed goals. In terms of Leandro Trossard, what did you make of the decision?
I don't know. I haven't seen the replay. Just here, the decision is made. What can we do?
It was a cracking finish, though, wasn't it, from Trossard? Taking a step forward in your thinking, especially with a finish like that.
It's a shame because he put it in the top bin and it was a great finish. But we managed to still recover and don't get too upset about that decision and win the game.
And in terms of Bukayo Saka, do you think he should have had a penalty in the first half after being brought down by Harry Souttar?
Again, I don't want to talk more about those decisions. They are done.
But I suppose in a good way, VAR didn't impact your fortunes too much today.
Fortunately today, no.
And in terms of the title race, you're temporarily 5 points clear, back-to-back wins. So do you feel as though you're out of your blip now, which previously saw you without a win in 3?
It's about the next game, and the Premier League is so tough now. We have Everton, we suffer already in Liverpool what they can do to us, so we're going to have to prepare really well, play well, and really dominant in the game to earn the right to win again.
Thanks, Kerr. Well done today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's understandably delighted. I mean, 10 away wins in the league. We're not even in March yet.
No.
How does that reflect on the youngest average starting 11 in this
Mentality, the strength of their mentality. I thought Mikel was being very magnanimous to Leicester, saying that it's a difficult place to come, maybe before, but I thought today, especially in the first half, I think Arsenal wouldn't have been expecting that in an away game. But again, they play out, they tried to play out the back, they tried to play quickly again. I thought the final third could have been a little bit more incisive with the passes to maybe get some more good strikes on goal, because I thought that goalkeeper needed testing more, you know what I mean, Danny Ward. So, but in the main, I think that for an away performance, and again, like you say, 10 away wins, 30 points, it's a magnificent effort.
And to add to that narrative of this squad maturing is the fact that they can pull out wins when it's not a vintage performance.
Yeah, I don't think it was a great performance today, but the way they did it, the way they had to do it, I was impressed. They realised they had to go out and get the win and change things in terms of forward positions in the second half. And they did that, so it's a very good day for them again.
Yeah. OK, let's bring you up to date with what happened elsewhere in the Premier League. 3 games, starting with a big one at the bottom.
عسفان الخالدية يتوج بكأس المنفية في كأس السعودية. انطلق يوم الجمعة اليوم الأول من بطولة كأس السعودية الأغلى في العالم على ميدان الملك عبد العزيز بالجندرية البالغ مجموع جوائزها 35.25 مليون دولار. وحصد الجواد عسفان الخالدية المملوك لأبناء الأمير خالد بن سلطان بن عبد العزيز أغلى جوائز اليوم بعد فوزه بكأس المنفية العربية للخيل الأصيلة المصنف فئة الثانية، ووصل مجموع جوائزه إلى مليون دولار، وبقيادة الخيال عبد الله العوفي وإرشاد المدرب سعد بن مطلق قطع عسفان خالدية مسافة 2100 متر في 2 ساعة و18 دقيقة و23 ثانية. وخلال الأشواط الأربع التي أقيمت تحت مسمى تحدي الخيال العالمي، توج 4 فرسان مختلفين، كانت من بينهم البريطانية جوانا ماسون قائدة الحصان مود باس التي حلت ثالثة في أعلى الفرسان تحقيقا للنقاط. وجرت الأشواط الثاني والثالث والخامس والسابع تحت اسم تحدي الخيال العالمي، وفاز بالشوط الثاني وجاب مع الخيال لويس سايز، وبالثالث مدباس مع الخيالة جوانا ماسون. وبعد الشوط الرابع استأنف التحدي بالشوطين الخامس والسادس، وفاز بالشوط الخامس حبيبي قولوليكي مع الخيال بارزوهان، وبالسادس ستاركات مع الخيال يوغا كاوادا. وحقق الأمريكي سايز بطل عام 2020 المركز الأول برصيد 37 نقطة، بينما حلت جوانا ثانيا برصيد 29 نقطة. وفي المركز الثالث جاء الخيال الياباني يوغا كودا برصيد 25 نقطة.